Hi there, Jonathan Goldhill, family business coach and author of the book Disruptive Successor. You are a disruptive successor if you are a next generation leader of a family business who is planning to grow the company and shake things up a little bit. And today I want to talk about one of my 7 P's, which is developing people into A players. Because business problems are handled and addressed by people. And if you don't have the right people in the right seats, doing the right things and doing them right, then you're not going to be able to scale the business. Because the right people will trump any strategy, any business model, any business plan every time. Again, the number one people problem in family businesses is the family members themselves. Too often, they are put in roles that they can't handle. So whether or not you decide that it's out with the old and in with the new, or you're going to work with your existing people, you're going to have to level them up. And how are you going to do that? You're probably going to need some outside help. So if you believe, like I do, that your people are your most valuable asset, you'll want to make sure they're in the right roles and they're doing the right things. So these 2 questions are going to be the most important 2 questions you have to ask yourself. First, are my people being effective in their roles? That is, are they doing the right activity for that particular role? And then, are my people being efficient in their roles? That means, are they doing their activities right in such a way that can be done faster or delegated more easily? So if your answer is no to either of these questions, then you need to decide if your people, family or not, are the wrong people, period, or are they the right people, but just in the wrong roles? And you'll have to work particularly hard to get them into the right roles, particularly if they're family members. Now, to build a team with more cohesiveness than dysfunctional behaviors, it's ideal if your team players exhibit healthy behaviors and are highly productive. And that's what we call A players. Healthy behaviors are people who align with your core values, which is the standard of conduct against which activities can be evaluated. And A players are not the only type of people you hire, but they're also the type of people you retain. So at the end of the day, a team of A players with a C business concept will outperform and out-execute a team of C players with an A concept. So the moral of the story is that you must hire the best talent you can afford if you want to be the best. If you hadn't had the unique experience of hiring and firing, then you probably need more help than you might think. Therefore, I suggest that you follow these 6 steps to increase your likelihood of hiring the right people. The first step, the interview process. This includes the resume, which identifies skills, fit, and experience. Then it's followed by an interview. This process alone will only give you a 14% chance of hiring the right person. So you need to follow that by the reference check. Following up on references increases your hiring hit rate to a 26% chance of getting it right. The third step is personality testing. By adding personality testing, you'll increase your chances to 38%. And then there's abilities testing. Job-related skills and abilities testing increases your chance to 54%. Next is interest testing. Assessing an individual's interests and comparing them to the job interests increases your odds to 66% because these are an individual's natural motivators to do this job. And finally, the job match. Assessing candidates using a reliable job match assessment instrument to increase your chances will increase your chances to a staggering 75%. So if you're not sure if you have A players on the team, if you do have A players and they're mixed with C players who are probably holding back the A players, and you need help figuring out how do you exit out the C players or coach up the B and C players, then give me a call and download or read a copy of my book, Disruptive Successors.